All right, we familiar with this? That's Governor O'Malley. I'm asking that the new chief of police bring criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger, Marilyn Mosby, and the Democratic Party. You're going to bring the new police chief in here to bring in zero tolerance and stop and frisk. You're going to bring the new police chief in here to continue O'Malley's politics. Well, we want to change in this because that's my store. You feel me? And you go directly to Baltimore County because, like I said, Councilman Quirk had a lot to do with this. You go to the Baltimore County Council. We're talking about House Bill. All right? And this is the original charges. Circuit Court, Baltimore City. All right? December 2010. I filed a charge against y'all, man. And y'all locked me up for filing these charges. That's the IRS, because I asked for a federal and a state audit. And it's about Scott Shellenberger. You go directly to Antonio Hayes. You can go directly to Antonio Hayes, Senator Antonio Hayes, and get this book. I've been following the O'Malley machine in the politics in Maryland for the last 13 years. Y'all made me famous for that. That's what this is about. That's artwork and evidence. And it's the toilet ain't nothing but a prop for a movie. Councilman Quirk knew about this. The Baltimore County Council knew about this. And they've been shielding the corruption for the last 12 years. They knew when I started this. All right? Vicki Almond. You feel me? Julian Jones, Mr. Quirk. We want all the emails. You know what I'm saying? We want all your emails to be brung in here. Because we're going to talk about Scott Shellenberger and racism. We're going to charge you about the misinformation that you put in the streets about me. Because I'm not a terrorist. I'm an independent filmmaker. You see that? That's from 2007. All right? You go to the FBI on February 1st, 2007. I turned myself into the FBI because I didn't want to be tied to this. You go to Al Repmer. You go to Judge Bennett. For, like I said, been a year. Y'all been holding this case for over a year. And Judge Bennett got this. Because I was exposing y'all. That's my criminal complaint. You feel me? That's my criminal complaint. Sam Cunningham got this because it covers 2 states. I was a free man in one state and a slave in another. You feel me? And Sam Cunningham got a lot to do with this. This is when I started this. Duane G. Davis. I started this. You feel me? That's the Get Shorty program. That's the Baltimore Orioles. And when it was in loving memory of my son, Duane Davis, he died, was murdered. You feel me? So Cabinets had this. It was a movie release. Rob Fix, Glenn Nelson produced a shorty documentary. It was about mass incarceration in your prison industry. Governor O'Malley in the probation department. I just broke you down. Voter suppression by the Democratic Party. You feel me? And there go the movie right there. Maryland's prison industry. O'Malley Brown machine. And I named the people who's part of the machine. That's the ACLU. All right? Because President Obama asked for an investigation. I'm the subject of that's my DNA. The subject of an investigation. I guess my DNA. I gave it to y'all. This is about the prison industry. And I'm the subject of the investigation. Please allow 30 to 60 days. Y'all kicked me out of Illinois so you wouldn't have the investigation, and you sent me back to Maryland. This is a continuation of the investigation. U.S. Senator Barack Obama. You feel me? Caryn's got this. Mikulski had this. Dutch Ruppersberger got it. Elijah Cummings got it. And you don't want to talk about the prison industry because that's your cash cow. But everybody that I talked about is on that DVD. You feel me? It's signed and dated. It's here for the people to see. That's my right to property. Like I said, I am Dred Scott. That's my right to property. Man on the grill. And this is the letters design. It's a Ghetto Da Vinci Code. I was going to sue you. Suit lack of lawyers of bail hearings. Yeah, I was going to sue you. 30 million. No, I had a lawsuit for $54 million. This lawsuit was for $54 million. False imprisonment. Bomb threat. You feel me? Kidnapping. You kidnapped me. I was in the witness protection program. Shellenberger filed 9 felony false charges. And I got all of that right here. All right. This is about the civil rights, public accommodations, accessing the courts. And like I said, that's my film producer. And that's my movie. That's one of the movies. I got 13 movies. This video exposes and names the officials. These are the charges I filed against Jake Davis. Alright? That's James Hammond. And these are the false charges by Jake Davis. And Scott Shellenberger filed them. I asked to go to court for this. I asked for a trial for this. I asked for a trial. Y'all refused me a trial. Get the transcripts. Y'all cancel that. Alright? I want this to go to the grand jury. This shows you racism in your courts and your judicial system. That shows you Scott Shellenberger's abuses of powers of his office. He filed this and he knowingly filed these charges against me. That's his state's attorney, Baltimore County. This is a written response to the letter received 12/08. Scott Lippy, white collar criminal. I am a victim and I am denied the right of due process. Dog, I filed these papers work with Shellenberger. Shellenberger used the powers of his office to deny me due process and equal protection. Shellenberger used the powers of his office to shield the corruption in the Democratic Party. All this is here. I got sole proprietorship. I'm the owner of Shorty's. And right here, that's my address because you kidnapped me from 1402 Lochner and you took all this information. That's Michael Alport. I was kidnapped in the state of... I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. It says right here, this is an agreement between Michael Alport and Duane Davis. We are working together to expose the racially oppressive judicial system in Lake County, Illinois. We're going to write a book, split the money 35, 35, and 30 to create a nonprofit organization to better the community. We all have stories to tell. Corruption. My diary is the main focus of the video supporting our story. This is a binding legal agreement. That's Michael Alport, that's me, and that's Anthony Nixon. He signed it. That's jailhouse shit. You feel me? Doug Zeitz is his lawyer. Doug Zeitz is married to Judge Rossetti. So we're going to show you the corruption in Lake County. I'm going to tie y'all together. I'm going to show you your crime family. Dear Jake Davis and James Hammond, this is a written notice of my intentions to retrieve my money and my property belonging to Shorty's Underground Ribs. You feel me? He got that. You didn't show this to the courts. You didn't show that to the grand jury. And that's Kevin Kamenetz. This letter is written follow-up to a public conversation with Delegate Sitnor. Yeah, we had this conversation in public and y'all keep having me chase my tail. So in 2019, we're making a movie and a documentary about race and racism. Peter Francott, the comptroller. Brian Frost, Attorney General. I'm going to tie everybody together in this. Jake Davis, Gerald Davis, James Hammond, Deron Battle, Paul Weinblatt, SunTrust Bank, Darlene Davis. Over $260,000 y'all stole in 2008. These are the participants of the theft. That's my store on Falls Road. Shorty's Underground Rib Shack and Catering Company. That's my store on Falls Road. You feel me? These are the business licenses. You feel me? That's the money we talking about. You feel me? See 2004, 04, 02? That's February. I was locked up in another state, so how was this going on? Bank cards, Prudential, you feel me? I was locked up in Illinois, so how did this money been moving? I was locked up in Illinois. That's a citation that they gave me. That's my apartment. If I was locked up in Illinois, then this is proof. The state of Maryland accepts forged checks. And Julian Jones, you are shielding the corruption. You seen it. You know about it. All of y'all know about it. Because I made sure that y'all did. Lafferty, Brooks, Marks, Julian Jones. Y'all are part of the movie Letters Design. Lafferty been knowing about this for the longest, and Lafferty don't want to say nothing to me. Brooks made a promise and broke it last year. I want access to the grand jury. I want all of y'all held accountable. Because like I said, the movie about y'all. Ain't no Loggins making a movie. Ain't no Loggins suing y'all. Alright, this is Shorty. These are the supporters of Shorty. Because that's what Shorty do. I'm a caterer. And this board is my catering board. And these are legal mail, so you can go get it from Governor O'Malley. You can get it from Marilyn Mosby. You feel me? See how long she been having it? This is 3 years now. Mosby don't want to talk about it. Mosby part of the corruption. She been using her office to shield the corruption. Now she want to talk about she don't want to prosecute marijuana use. No. We want to talk about the whole story. You feel me? Kevin Kamenetz, Brian Frost, Judge Bennett. And we're going to talk about Aisha Khan. We're going to talk about Aisha Khan in the 2018 elections. We're going to talk about campaign financing and campaign reform. Aisha Khan owed me $500. Aisha Khan ain't gave me no I-99. She did not file proper paperwork with the Board of Elections. And you're going to be brung up on criminal charges. You're going to be taken out of your seat. And you're going to be the linchpin that shows the corruption in the Democratic Party. Aisha Khan owes me money. As long as you owe me, I ain't broke. You got to file campaign financing rules with the Board of Elections. And my testimony is going to conflict with your filings. And you already filed them. So you knowingly filed false papers with the Board of Elections. I'm going to dismantle your corruption machine. You feel me? I'm going to dismantle your corruption machine. IRS. All right? State of Virginia. Money to Duane Davis. You feel me? We're going to show the black faces that have been protecting and shielding this corruption and racism. We're going to show you who knew what and when. You feel me? And we're going to go directly to Bobby Zirkin's office and get all my paperwork. I asked for a grand jury last year. Zirkin ain't did nothing. And go directly to Judge Cox and get my writ of S.H.O.R.Y.T.Y. Because like I said, I want all this. This is detailed. Tuesday, Comptroller's Office. I, Duane Davis, citizen, refused to pay taxes in 2016. Yeah, I refused to pay taxes because y'all been taking my taxes for the last 10 years. I'm homeless because of y'all. So I sent this to y'all, and y'all got to respond. That's Richard McFeely from the FBI. And he got this. That's my criminal complaint against the Baltimore City Police Department when y'all came at my house and put guns to my head. Y'all knew about this film and this footage. Like I said, Governor Hogan got it too. Governor Hogan, Kamenetz, Vicki Almond. Like I said, there it is, Kamenetz. Y'all remember the meetings that we had? You feel me? Gave it to Broshini too. Been to your office 1,000 times. You feel me? Been to your office 1,000 times. So we're going to make sure that the public sees this and how you represent black people in Baltimore County. We're going to the courts because, like, I want to expose the corruption in the courts. And y'all are shielding the corruption. There it goes. Shorty's Underground. Give me a trial. Yeah, give me a trial. Because all of this was on it. People signed off on my storyboards. You feel me? They signed off on my storyboards. I work for Ozzie Newsome. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. 98 Rock. Baltimore, Meat on Fire. Farewell to Shorty. Meat on Fire. These are my clients. These are my customers. And you took me away from my customers. That's the truck that you stole. You feel me? Shorty's Pit Beef, Windy Valley. You feel me? So I don't want no misunderstandings about nothing I say I do when I say something about you. That's Shorty Davis. That's the kind of money I was having in my bank account. Nobody want to talk about this. This is the money I had in my bank account when I was locked up. I had $11,000 in my bank. You feel me? So let's talk about it. Because I was locked up. There goes my bank statement. That's January rent. I paid January's rent. You feel me? So we talk about that toilet. Letters Design. That was the DVD. That's Rob Fix and the Oreo player. Alright? That's Shellenberger. That's me. That's Shellenberger. Alright? And this was clearly marked evidence. This toilet been around. That was Ripken. That's Scott Ripken and my producer. That's Scott Ripken and Rob Fix. That's Scott Ripken. That's my toilet. And the police was hauling my toilet. You feel me? So they knew about this toilet. That's about mass incarceration in your prison industry. You feel me? I'm white. See that? I'm white. That's my prison ID. And that's the toilet. And it clearly says, Voices for the People, Facebook, do not destroy this. This is artwork and evidence. Artwork and evidence. That's Kelly Lynn. All right. Our community is in crisis. It's in crisis because of this illegal war on drugs. You feel me? December shooting. Yeah, I was up there. So we're going to talk about all of this. Security features free with your business. My bank account was insured. You got to pay me for that. I was incarcerated. That's my house. You kidnapped me from that resident. We talking about Frederick Douglass, the narrative life of Frederick Douglass. I am Dred Scott. And we're going to show the black faces selling out the black community. It's the criminalization of poverty. You feel me? And my activism speaks for itself. Y'all made me famous for toilets, so I'm going to run with that shit. I'm going to run with it all the way to the bank. You feel me? Because we're going to show you what that toilet is about. It's about the prison industry. It's about Baltimore County, Baltimore City detention centers. It's about no oversight on your detention centers. It's about your media and the role the media plays in demonizing black people. You feel me? So like I said, I ran for governor, lieutenant governor. You feel me? Campaign financing. So Aisha Khan, make sure you file your paperwork because we did. I know the paperwork you got to file. We're going to talk about the 2014 elections, that can of whoop ass. We're going to talk about that I am Dred Scott. And we're going to talk about the Minority Report. All right? The Minority Report. That's a jailhouse diary from Maryland. That's a jailhouse diary from Illinois. So in 2019, when I come to your events, I want criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. When I see the chief tomorrow, Chief Witherspoon, I want criminal charges. I want to know if you're going to prosecute white-collar criminals and prosecute political criminals the same way that you want to go after violent criminals on the streets. Are you here just to enforce violent criminals, or are you here to enforce the law? Because if you're not going to pass the gauntlet. I'm going to be in your face, and I am very in-your-face type guy. So tomorrow, I'll see you. Olszewski, you got my information. You got my evidence. We're going to expose this. Baltimore City and Baltimore County. We're going to tie y'all's tail together. And we're going to give me my freedom. We're going to give me my property. We're going to give me an audit. I'm out $2.6 million. I'm not walking away from that. I'm out a $54 million lawsuit. I'm getting ready to refile that. I'm coming after your money because you went after mine. I'm homeless. I'm not going to be homeless at the end of this year. Somebody else is. We're going to trade places with Scott Shellenberger. If I can go to jail for a toilet, he can go to jail for lying to the grand jury.